Welcome everybody to the news/opinions video that I always do. Everything has my opinion, so take it as you will. Hate it or love it, I'm still going to be here, still going to be giving my opinions, and still going to be doing my video. I had covered in a previous video that you may or may not have seen, Niji has initiated an independent, or quote-unquote independent. This is where I'm going to let you guys know my full thoughts on this whole thing. Third-party investigation into allegations against Aster. As I had read in the other ones, of course, thank you for continuing supporting Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. And open it up for you. Regarding the recent controversy, Any Color has determined the following course of action. We have initiated independent third-party investigation into these issues and will share the outcome of our livers, etc. We'll focus on the issue of harassment and unauthorized information leakage. The second part that I did, this is what I didn't mention last time. Second part means that they are actually going to be going after the victim. I am never going to mention the name of the victim. You guys may already know it by now. You guys may have heard it through the grapevine, but I myself will not verify who the victim is. I know who they are, but I will not verify it here nor in the comments because, you know, ethics and such. You got to have ethics when this whole thing happens. To outside parties, and will include a thorough review of company policies and their implementation. I have a feeling the second part is what they're more annoyed at. They aren't so much annoyed at this part. They're annoyed at this part, and that is what they're really going to be focusing on, in my opinion. This is just an opinion, of course, because I am a commentator. Review company policies based on the outcome of this investigation. Appropriate disciplinary actions will be taken. Updated policies will be shared with our livers. So Any Color is committed to safe, community-focused environment. This is because investors are probably breathing down their necks, saying, what are you going to be doing? No one has been fired yet. No one has been affected yet, just letting you guys know. As far as I know, there is nothing going on behind the scenes yet. They're going to do this quote-unquote investigation to ease people's minds when it comes to the investors, and they will figure out that they did nothing wrong, I guess. They're going after the victim. Yes, they are. They are actually going after the victim, as I mentioned yesterday. They are going after the victim. This is really bad. And of course, down here, you have people saying what they're going to be saying. False stated in a stream that he has more evidence that they reveal if he suspects the whistleblower received retaliation. So, yes, if the whistleblower does get retaliation, we know that False already has another story up and ready. Not naming third-party investigator. Usually law firms stand up for their good name and reputation. Hunting for the unauthorized information leakage is bad because they did the right thing. Remember, this isn't anyone leaking secrets like internal documents, etc. No investigation to internal conduct would leak. No one leak anything if their HR department would cover the baseline. And of course, this means that it is bad news for the leaker, whoever they may be. Of course, like I said, I will not verify who is the leaker there. People are going to be chatting, of course. People are going to be saying their stuff. But I myself will not verify who the leaker is because I was given this information by a specific person, by a specific leaker themselves. And I will not ever let go of who and release who I was given the information from, because that is what you do when you try to have some kind of ethics. And this sucks because they're going after the leaker. Aster's cooking stream has been further delayed until January 30th. He's cooking no more. Now, the person who is cooking is, of course, Nijisanji. It's Jover, definitely under investigation, well played. Niji said X they would investigate, either still suspended or waiting for the verdict. They have prevented him from streaming at all, is my guess. It would be bad optics to allow him to continue streaming while being under investigation for something so serious. If you see someone else suddenly have to stop streaming, good chance they were involved too. Bro is not cooking. Lawyer laughed at S gonna get better, right? Just makes pin message even more funny. Like, dude, it shouldn't take you almost 2 months to set up a stream. Yeah, with self-suspension, it's gonna freaking happen. And of course, this happened because I know I covered it on November 20th, but I'm a tiny, tiny, tiny streamer who cannot really reach the large amount that False can, that Rima can. So the timeline goes thusly. I covered it on the 20th. Rima covered me covering it. And then False had that information at the same time that I did. From what I gathered, he was contacted around the same time that I was, around November 12th or so. I came out with my story on November 20th, and then, you know, he continued doing his work because, remember, he had extra people that he was talking to. He had extra contacts that were coming into him that I don't have access to. It was people inside of Nijisanji, people inside of the company, more than just the original victim, coming out, and also fans of who were also negatively affected by Aster, coming out and saying things. So he blew it. They pretty much threw flares through the fireworks show, saying, hey, here, like a big sign saying, here is a problem. He's the one who did it. He's the one who blew it out of the water and made sure that it was seen by everybody. So much so that Mujin has also released a video about the allegations. The reason why I say this is also big, Mujin, if you do not know, gets a ton of views, and they are someone who is pretty much, I wouldn't say a normie themselves, because they're not. They're very much in the anime slash VTuber community. They're very much involved in it, in the sense that they've been talking about it for a while. They are not a tourist or anything like that. But anyone who just wants to know what's going on without delving deep themselves, like without going into the minds themselves, will see what's happening by Mujin putting it out there and making it even worse for Nijisanji. Now Nijisanji with Mujin and False saying it, Rima saying it, big people like them saying it, they cannot ignore it anymore. And that is why this whole thing is happening. That's why Aster is not only in hiding, he's probably still suspended. This is a bit of a meme section, not to make fun of the situation, of course, because the situation is very serious, but because Aster ended up cooking himself. Again, I do this because it's just, people make some funny stuff. I'm not teasing Aster directly, but I'm just making funny stuff. I'm not, trying to be evil, but just looking at funny stuff. Cooking myself, my first cooking stream, special announcement. It was supposed to be done way earlier, but it wasn't. So it was supposed to be done around the time that False put out his video. I'm taking away your cooking license and promoting you to certified chef. Keep doing what you're doing. Wonder what dishes more than years. Hollywood anime adaptation. Oof, that is some serious stuff right there. I don't think he's as bad as that dude though. This dude is really bad. The one on the left, the freaking I forget his name because I really don't even care about him anymore. But yeah, he is cooked. He is cooked at this point. Silvervale had an Ookami outfit that she has now, a new Ookami outfit that was created for her by Wrinkle. 3D waitlist open. Her base model. She worked on the Ookami outfit for her base model. I've also made her an animated paintbrush that paints ink for Warudo, for her world. And there you go. Of course, Silvervale says, thank you so much for your hard work, Wrinkle. You absolutely nailed it on this gorgeous outfit. The brush turned out so good. You're the best. Here's a closer look at the full outfit that she has there. You know, the different coloring of her hair and her tail, and the brush itself that does all the movements, which is amazing. Of course, a little bit better look at the full one. It is a very much an Ookami inspired, very Ookami in the way that it is. And of course, very, very awesome to see this. And congratulations to Silvervale for getting something amazing like this created. It takes time, effort, and of course, a lot of actual money put into this. So it's an investment that she's made, and I'm glad that she's very, very happy with it. I love to see this. You love to see it. We all love to see it. When there are positive interactions between people in Nijisanji and others, I mean, just in general, VTubers having positive interactions with friends, having positive interactions with them, with other people out there, whether you like the company or not. Remember, each individual VTuber is a human being behind the mask, and when they do wrong, you criticize, which is what I do. When they do good things, you put it out there, which is what I do. Some people may like it, some people don't like me for that. That's fine. I want to be human and objective on all these things. There are very few wins nowadays. There are very few positive things coming out of this company. So any little positive thing that can, brighten people's days, I do this when it comes to individuals. The amount of interactions between livers lately is crazy. Unnamed, who used to be Yugo Asuma of Nijisanji, now is Unnamed. They have been doing amazing things as Unnamed. They are killing it as Unnamed Usan. How Legatus was made, and what nightmares keep him from sleeping at night, find out in 2 hours at youtube.com as we read through the 5th part of Legatus 505. So that is nice to see. Unnamed reposted it. They are friends. They have been friends for a while, so that is not a big surprise. Nijisanji livers Finana and a Holostar liver Octavio had certain interactions. And it is nice because, you have Ike and Kuro who had an interaction. Uki, Michi, and Kuro also had another interaction. It's nice for the Nijisanji livers to be able to interact with other people, whether you like them or not. They are people too. They need social interactions. They're human beings. They made mistakes. And yes, I do not defend them on any mistakes they've made. In fact, I'm the one criticizing them for the mistakes they've made. But that doesn't mean that they can't have friends outside of everything. Trying to be more human in everything, Finana Ryugu says, what's the opposite of NNN? Kind of curious. Why? Yes, Vember. Took me a while to realize what that meant. And of course, mentioning also things between Uki. Need recommendations for simple, easy depression meals, please. Michi Mochi V. Indomie and vanilla milk. And then Kudo responds with, basically the whole thing. And it's nice to see. And people say here, I do like when members of different agencies interact. Reminds people that they are not rivals. It also kind of gives a mini middle finger to sisters who hate Hololive and who hate other people, who hate their Oshis interacting with other people outside of Nijisanji. It's a nice middle finger, I'm glad that they give the middle finger to that. I'm glad that they don't care what what the extremes of their fan base say. So someone enlighten me here, please. I don't get the joke. And then is for No Nut November. Tavi is riffing off of that. It's funny as heck. It is good. It is good to see it. There's some W's to be had when people are just being human, having social interactions with whoever they want. That's a W in my book. I had covered this briefly before. We have Aoi Sakura doing her Gachinko series, ESCL Elements, E-Elements. This is something through Apex. It's an Apex series. Doki Bird is invited. The final, actually, I was going to say the second day, but the final will have a public viewing on December 22nd at Red Tokyo Tower. So this is a public viewing in Japan, and it's probably going to be on a big screen just to show the finals there, of course, with audio and everything like that. So Sakura's Twitter post and the goods announced via X. I'm going to show both of them to you. This is her actual Twitter post here. Say, thank you for watching the stream. Announcement has been decided. Public viewing of the ASGS final round will be held. Please see the attached image for details. In addition to the invitation slots shown in the image, there will also be invitation slots in tomorrow's official ESCL campaign. Please check it out. And here is some of the merch. If you remember correctly, if I remember correctly, she has done a lot after exiting a certain company and being her own person at this point. As you can see here on her main channel, she is basically a half cherry blossom fairy snow woman. She has all these things. Her 3D model is there. Her sub account is there. Her full account, her full channel is here. Just giving you guys a place where you can find it. Her full account, our channel is here. And this is where the everything that she does is posted. Just giving you guys an idea of who she is. So of course, support Aoi Sakura, who left a certain company recently and has, I believe, started her own and done her own way. With the recent Hololive things that I have covered myself, there have been a lot of criticisms, rightfully so, of what Hololive does. I say rightfully so because, of course, whenever you are an agency, whenever you are a group doing something, especially large like that, you deserve some criticism for things that you do wrong. And yes, there have been things that have been done wrong. I am not a Hololive simp. I'm a person who enjoys a lot of Hololive people, but not a simp. Suisei had to say something because she has personal experience in Hololive, of course, being there for so long, seeing the changes go through. Here we go.
まあスイちゃんもまあ話しとくかと思ってさ、なんか盛り上がってる内容について。まあ運営がタレントを休ませねえんだとかさ、運営がやべえんだとかさ、まあいろいろと話題になってましたけれども、まあ一部の人ではあるんだが、まあ、ホロライブの方向性がそのアイドル路線に走ってるから配信をやりたい人がなんか配信に専念できなくて辛いんじゃないかみたいな。だから配信に専念する人は配信に専念させて、アイドルやりたい人はアイドルやってみたいな感じにした方がいいんじゃないみたいな憶測がね。でそれに関してなんだけど、じゃあ推しに言うてみればみたいなじゃあもうライブなんかしなくていいんだよ、もう歌って踊る姿よりも配信してる姿の方が見たい、元気に過ごしてって言うてみればみたいなっていうのすごい思ってて、なんで勝手にそのさ推しが歌って踊ってを従ってないみたいな風に思うんだろうって思って、なんかそれにムカついてたの。みんなさやりたくてやってんだよ、めっちゃ。そんなさ年に1回生誕ライブやんなくてもいいんだよ本当は。そんなん好きにすればいいの。なんかそれが強制されてるだの、みんな本当やりたくないんだろうみたいな、何を言うとんねんと思って。
And that is what I wanted to mention. Here, what she's saying is about the current heated topic about how management won't let their talents rest, about how management is the bad guy. A lot of those became topics of discussion. There are a small percentage of people that think this, since Hololive is going down the idol path, so the talents that want to stream can't focus on streaming. Isn't that sad? They should let the people who want to stream focus more on streaming. That's what Suisei is saying. And the talents that want to become idols focus on that. She's saying other people are saying that, of course. Wouldn't this be better? Speculations like these. Then on this I thought, why don't you guys just talk to your Oshi? It's fine if you don't want a concert. We want to see you stream instead of singing and dancing. Hope you can live happy every day. Why not tell your Oshi this? I can't stop thinking about this. Why would you think your Oshi is forced to sing or dance on your own? That thought pisses me off. We all do it because we really wanted to. Honestly, you don't even need to do your yearly birthday live. We can do whatever we want. The thought of those being mandatory and everyone actually not wanting to do it, I was like, what the F are you guys talking about? So she had to come out there, of course. Suisei being very direct Suisei is very direct. I remember when she was accused of having a boyfriend and all that kind of stuff. She was very direct to her fans. She's always been a very direct person. And I'm glad she does these things. Some people will say, oh, why are you being mean? She's not being mean. She's being direct as people are attacking the place where she works and attacking the place that has given her so much. I can absolutely understand that. Especially if she's not being treated negatively. I can absolutely understand a person going to bat for her friends because people are also saying things about her friends. It's like, oh, Chloe, for example, is being forced to do things, or Fana is being forced to do things, or, you know, people who are affiliated now. Amelia was forced to do things. Pecora, you name it, was forced to do things. And hearing from her friends that that's not the case, knowing from her friends that that's not the case, and hearing it from others is annoying. And that's why she does this. And I applaud her for this. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And right now, we are having a new cover by Liz that is out on Spotify. Oh ho 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 ho, early Merry Christmas everybody, for Liz is a winter gift for you. Please check out her new cover. Remember she did Blackbird from the Beatles, and now she's doing this, a musical winter gift for me to you. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow cover is out on Spotify. And it says, please keep an eye out for the cover on other platforms too. DistroKid here, Hyperfollow. Post your thoughts and impressions using the Blood Flame tunes. Look forward to reading them. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow over here out on Spotify. And we have, you know, the open.spotify.whatever here, the DistroKid. And I don't use Spotify, to be honest with you, but you couldn't find that song. Oh, there it goes. Let's see if we can have a little bit of it be displayed here. But I can guarantee you, it being Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, she did an amazing job with Blackbird, and she's going to be doing an amazing job with Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. She is our Scarlet Queen, but she's going to be doing an amazing job. She always does. She puts her full heart into it. And remember, as she has always said, a cover is a cover for a reason. You do not sing exactly, you don't have to sing exactly like the person who did it. You sing in your own way, with your own inflections, with your own voice, with your own tune and tone and everything, and you make it yours. That's what the cover is all about. Of course, you stay true to the original, but the cover makes it you. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, all types, and all languages. As long as I can see ya, I will try to give you guys the benefits. Here we go. We are talking today about Junky Buggy because I like to have positivity and not any of the negative stuff that's been going around. Too much drama going on, so I want to give some positivity. To Junky Buggy specifically, a chubby buggy, little bugger looking to collect some junk. Let's take a look at their Twitch side. Their bot section has everything for YouTube, Discord, their rules, their throne, all that kind of stuff. Of course, they have, you can follow on Twitter. Let's take a look at their videos recently as well. This was 4 days ago. 7 views. Let's take a look.
Let's see.
They're doing Minecraft.
It's not working. Wait, if debugs, will it kick you from the game? If it debugs, will it kick you in the... What do you mean? I have no idea. Also, it's not working. I don't know what's wrong with my debug stick.
The debug stick. Oh, goodness gracious. You got tricked. Well, that's kind of the same type of stuff that I would probably fall for. To be perfectly honest with you, I would probably fall for that more than anything.
Imagine I just.
Sorry, that was going on there. I would probably get affected by that. And here's Junky Buggy's actual YouTube side. 61 subscribers, 1 video. Did about 2 months ago. That's probably gonna grow soon. Hopefully. I mean, sometimes you focus on streaming instead, and that's perfectly fine. Thank you so much, Junky. I did want to showcase you, and just so you can possibly, get some growth, maybe get some more eyes on your channel. Of course, all of this is going to be in the description below, as I always do. I always put it there. I always put their links there. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.